between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Two and a throw right away. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play action, now it's Tua.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Micah Hyde.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Once more, Gibson.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Panthers at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
On the counter, Gibson.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed.
Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Now Allen. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Randy Gregory in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Williams brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by...
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, 17 yards on the play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Allen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Tua now on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Tua. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They got 29 yards that time. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
To throw again on 2nd down.
Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Darius Slay with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
It's caught. Smith.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And this was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Allen going to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Antonio Gibson taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are with...
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. P.A.'s here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Takes it at the 7.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he's got his big tight end here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jarvis Landry as the first half is winding down.
And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Andrew Booth picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack.
I feel for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in.
Matt Rule not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Steal! Check, steal! Hey, go deep! Strike! Check, strikers!
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
From the 30 on second down, Allen. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch it.
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
The sack goes to Chris Barnes.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. And the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Play action, now it's Tua. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
Now Allen.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. This is Smith with a grab.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Gibson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
After the turnover, it's Tua. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here's Allen. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay gain.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Straight ahead, Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
action. Now it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. Got him in. It's Brown.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tua now on 1st down.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bucs might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this.
Thing goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Gibson is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Check you. Hey, check nigga.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off a play action, scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
after what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Allen. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Pro right side taken in by Godwin. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Allen's throw is complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the tray.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Throwing is Allen. He'll dump, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. Wide open receiver, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Tua to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though,